Pharmacopoeia Commission (IPC), an autonomous institution of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Government of India, has been working since 2009 to develop quality standards for drugs and dosage forms used by the pharmaceutical industry, health professionals and other stakeholders. It is committed to promote the quality of drugs and pharmaceuticals, rational use of generic medicines, and to ensure safety of medicines in order to protect human and animal health. IPC publishes Indian Pharmacopoeia and its addenda, updates National Formulary of India, and organizes training and research activities on quality standards for drugs. IPC also provides IP reference standards (IPRs) and impurity standards, which act as a fingerprint for identification and purity of an article under test. The IP standards are authoritative in nature and are enforced by the regulatory authorities for quality control of medicines in India. The Indian Pharmacopoeia Laboratory of IPC is a WHO pre-qualified and an NABL accredited in the field of chemical and biological testing, as well as a reference material producer and proficiency testing provider in compliance with ISO. It is equipped with modern sophisticated analytical instruments like NMR, LC-MS-MS, ICP-MS, AAS, HPTLC, etc. IPC has published the 8th edition of IP 2018, having 2,928 monographs, including new monographs of chemical category and FDCs, biotechnology products, herbal products, veterinary vaccines, anti-cancer drugs, antiretroviral drugs, as well as drugs used under national health programs. Further, to promote rational use and economic prescribing of medicines in the country, IPC has brought out the latest edition of the NFI in 2016, which contains 33 chapters by therapeutic categories, 521 specific drug monographs, and value-added 22 appendices, which are not available in formularies across the world. IPC performs preparation, certification, and distribution of IPRs at affordable cost, including the related substances, impurities, and degradation products. Till date, IPC has developed about 550 reference substances and more than 100 impurity standards. IPC has a vision to develop 900 IPRs and 500 impurities by 2030. The new drugs candidate materials are exclusively analyzed at IPC, based on which marketing authorization to new drugs are granted by Central Drug Standards Control Organization. Since April 2011, IPC has been entrusted with the responsibility as the National Coordination Center for Pharmacovigilance Program of India (NCC-PVPI), and since 2015 for Materia Vigilance Program of India (NCC-MVPI), aimed at improving patient safety by monitoring drug and medical device safety. Taking note of the quality of work in pharmacovigilance, the WHO has recognized the NCC-PVPI as the WHO Collaborating Center for Pharmacovigilance in Public Health Programs and Regulatory Services. IPC conducts national and international level training and skill development programs for enhancing the technical competence of working professionals, the analysts, regulators, research students, and other stakeholders. Trainings and awareness drives on basics and regulatory aspects of pharmacovigilance for health professionals and consumers are conducted throughout the year. IPC is evolving as a center of excellence, being recognized by WHO, USP, BP, and EDQM. It has been granted observer status by the EDQM Council of Europe. Further, IPC and USP have signed an MOU to collaborate in the identification, development, and dissemination of science-based standards in medicines. IPC has an excellent library for information resources with special reference to pharmacopoeias and pharmaceutical sciences, journals, and books.
Today, India is known as the pharmacy of the world, and the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, which works based on science and ethical values, has continuously upgrading the standards that leads to improvement in quality of the medical products and medical devices. We are now globally recognized standard setting institution. We have been continuously getting support from World Health Organization other standard setting institutions like United States Pharmacopoeia, British Pharmacopoeia, European Pharmacopoeia, Japanese Pharmacopoeia. Now the Indian standards are highly accepted globally, and this has led to India to become a pharmacy of the world.
IPC is striving hard to stand tall before the world community by ensuring high quality and safe medicines for protecting and promoting public and animal health.